So community-based ecotourism has been a prime activities of Khangchendzonga Conservation Committee since 1996-97. So under the community-based ecotourism program, what we have is like the benefit of tourists has to trickle down to the largest section of the people, and where benefit sharing has to be among the community. And tourism for us in Yuksum region is a tool to encourage people to do nature conservation, because USP of Sikkim is either culture and nature. So if both are not conserved properly, then the sustainability of tourism will be lesser. So if less tourists, that means less economy. So to enhance the livelihood of community, we realize that skill is very important, where you can upgrade yourself and you can earn better. So we have different training programs like porters training, cooks trainings, guide training, pack animal training, homestay training, tea house training, training for small lodges operators also, and for travel agents. Yeah, one of the story I can share with you is uh, a guy who used to be a porter, and he was under our program. So he happened to visit our training program, and he attended one day program. So after that, we invited him to do different programs also for trainings like guide trainings and all. So one day he was doing freelancing guide with one of the Indian visitors. So on halfway they felt very cold, and they requested this guide to have a fire where they can feel warm. So at that time he said that I happened to attend one of the training of Khangchendzonga Conservation Committee's training program. So under that program I have known that the importance of trees or high altitude trees, which are the keystone species to balance the ecosystem. So basically we have taught our support staff or tourism stakeholders to conserve the natural resources. If you conserve the natural resources, if you keep clean, so tourists will like to visit more. So if tourists will like to visit more, then you will earn more. So under that, he had explained our guests saying that rhododendron is keystone species. If you cut down the rhododendron trees, it will take 200 years to grow, and there's minimum chances that it can come back. So that's why, so we are trying to conserve this rhododendron species. That's why he requested our guests to have more clothes or warm clothes, and he requested that we will not cut these trees. Then the trek was over, and later on we came to know there was a letter from President of India saying that to the governor of Sikkim, saying that if you want to learn ecotourism in India or community-based tourism in India, you should go and learn in Sikkim, where there's a good example. So there he narrated about this guy called Chungda, so who was a guide after attending porters training and guide training. So he narrated all these stories, and there was an appreciation from government of India, president office, and to the governor, and it came down to Yuksum. And then when we asked this gentleman, so he said I was accompanied with this group, and so this was the story. So we requested him to come in another meeting, so we for the appreciation, to encourage other stakeholders also. So we have given token of appreciation of a small gift, saying that you have done remarkable job, which has done good publicity for us. So it was the story of Chungda. So similarly, like now he is a bird watching guide, is a bird specialist. So in that days he used to earn 300 rupees per day. So after attending one of the training, and he became bird guide now. So now he's charging 3,000 rupees to 3,500 rupees per day, and he also have this homestay in Yuksum running. And so this indicates that the tourism is the only industry after agriculture where common people can be an entrepreneur. Or simple, if you are qualified, if you have skill, there's a huge opportunity of growing yourself. where you can be a travel agent, you can be an MD of company, you can be a guide, you can be a cook, or you can be a travel tour operators, where you can explain about the culture of Sikkim and different ethnic groups. So where 300 to 3,500 per day, where we have to give accommodation facilities, transportation. On top of that, we have to do advance booking, so we get his slot. So in many business, you have challenges. If you are a farmer, you need to have land, you need to have capital. If you have capital also, if you don't have land, you can't do anything, so you can't upgrade yourself that much. So tourism has a this potential of upgrading yourself. So that's why we try to encourage local community to be involved in tourism and learn yourself, develop your skill, where you can earn more and you can sustain your livelihood. And for us, tourism would be a tool to encourage nature conservation. So as a Khangchendzonga Conservation Committee, we are environment-based, community-based organization. So we like to see our mountains remaining, as pristine as before 20 years. So where we can take more visitors. That's how our zero waste program is started. And Khangchendzonga National Park was also nominated as World Heritage Site in mixed category in first national park in India.